Welcome to Real Truth Real Quick. My name is Rick Smith, and I'm here with my friend Todd Wagner.
Hello, Rick.
We color coordinated today.
Color coordinated, and I have been told that my shirt is even doing something crazy in the camera, and that's my fault. We're going to use that.
Yeah, so I want to apologize to everybody out there that's like, whoa, getting a headache. So it's
I'm
like
drawing attention to myself.
like a 3D movie without the glasses. I like it.
That's exactly right.
So here's the question, man. Summertime's almost over, but look, fall hot tub parties are coming around, and the question is like
Hot
this.
tub.
Is it okay to wear a bikini? Not me personally.
I was going to say,
but
bro,
yeah,
that we need to
weird.
handle off camera.
That's another question. But if you're a woman, is it okay to wear a bikini?
Well, here's what I would tell you. The scriptures say in 1 Timothy chapter 2, verses 9 and 10. It says, likewise, I want women to adorn themselves with proper clothing. It says, modestly and discreetly.
Does that mean turtlenecks or?
Yeah, well, let's just say this. It's hard to be modest, period, in a swimsuit, okay? And the fact that sometimes you wear other suits but that are accentuating your womanly beauty, if you're doing that for the purpose of drawing attention to yourself, that right there is a problem. Because the scripture is very clear. Whatever we do, we should do with others' best interests in mind. We don't want to be a stumbling block, Matthew 18, verse 7 says to another person. It says in the scripture, do nothing from selfishness or empty conceit. And so I would tell you, when you get dressed to go to church, you're not going to wear a bikini to church, but I would tell you, even when you get ready to go to church, you got to ask yourself, are the clothes that I'm choosing out right now to cause other people to look at me and talk about me in the way that I'm dressed, and even maybe the beauty of the body that God has given me? Or am I dressing in a way that's going to allow me to be modest and discreet so that I don't draw others' eyes to me? That is certainly important when we're around a swimming pool or a lake or an ocean where some of those clothes are coming off. So it's tough to be modest and discreet anytime you're around water and summer fun, but a bikini isn't going to help. How about this? 1 Timothy 4:12. Let no one look down on your youthfulness. I would even say let no one look upon your youthfulness with lust. But that's not really what this verse is saying. But it says in speech, conduct, love, faith, and purity, show yourself an example among those who believe. Most of the reasons that we're wearing bikinis, if you're a woman, I understand, is because you want your tan lines to be better, or because you feel more comfortable in a bikini. And I would say both those sentences start with the same thing. It's about me, 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 me. And let's be honest, sometimes we wear those bikinis because we know it's going to elicit a response from people of the opposite sex. To my girls, friends that are out there that are watching this, I would just tell you this. If you want to attract a guy because of your body and physical beauty, the seductive nature, if you want to be what Proverbs 7:10 says, have a cunning heart like a harlot, then don't be surprised when you lose the guys that you attract that way to other women that are more cunning and maybe more willing to seduce in that way, or just as willing and fresh and new than you. Don't dress in a way that draws attention to yourself, a shirt that mores.
Please.
I would be careful and say, what I'm wearing modest and discreet? And then in review one more time, is you want to be very careful that what you do doesn't cause others to stumble. That would go with guys in what we wear, right? So the whole Speedo conversation, I mean, come on. You're not Michael Phelps trying to win a gold, okay? You're not out there Brandon Slade trying to win an Olympic gold, so you got a singlet on. So I think we could dress well too. And we just have to acknowledge that when we're around water, it's going to get a little bit more testy. But you don't want to wear clothes that accentuate your features for the purpose of self-glorification or to serve one another in every way.
What do you do to the guy, to the woman out there that says, dude, you sound like a legalist. You sound like some guy, some spiritual guy just trying to put rules on people.
Well, it's really funny that they would say that. I mean, when I'm saying and admonishing us towards Scripture and to be loving, okay, that's not legalistic. I mean, there are certain things that produce certain results in others. And I agree with what others have said before me. When the church calls obedience legalism, it'll be at the height of its heresy. Okay, so adorn yourself with proper clothing, modestly and discreetly. Did one gal write in and ask us if she should wear a bikini if her husband wants her to?
Yeah, she said, hey, my husband wants me to, but I don't want to. Should I submit to what he wants me to do?
Well, first of all, that husband should be tender towards his wife and not push her to do something she's uncomfortable with. Secondly, I would say if they're alone privately in their backyard, sure, wear lingerie in the bedroom. All right? Wear nothing in the bedroom. But as a husband, I shouldn't encourage my wife to do something that makes her feel uncomfortable. And certainly, when we're in a broader crowd where others are around, it's not about me and what I want you to do, wife. It's what's going to serve a broader group of people. So, yeah, I mean, I think just because your husband wants you to do something out in public that isn't modest or discreet doesn't mean you should. You should love your husband enough to say, I know you want me to be a godly woman, and I'm not going to go and do that just because it's going to make you happy, because the best way to serve you is to honor God. And then I'd widen that circle pretty quick with my community.
Great stuff.
There you go.
And we'll see you next week on another episode of Real Truth Real Quick.